Hey, it's Kennedy, the Gulf Coast Ball of the Pound, the Pro from Pensacola, Florida, and we are back with another episode of the Smoke Screen. You already know what it is. Next to me, I got B. Next to her is Tip, the bartender. Under me is Cara. Next to her is Rose. What it is?
What's up?
Hey,
How are
what's
you? How
happening?
you doing?
Act like
How
you
you
got on some
feeling?
skates. Act like you got on some skates.
That's it.
Act like you got
Oh,
on some skates.
oh,
Hey,
Get, hey.
Hey,
I don't know that song.
I don't either.
I don't either. He the only one that do.
Let them know.
That Florida
We just
stuff,
hear the
man.
hype. We
I
just hear the
want
hype.
to
That's
know.
all.
Yeah, that's all. All it takes is a good
yeah,
good
support. I got you.
Yeah, we just hear the hype.
You do the dance, we gonna hype you up.
Yep,
Yeah.
for sure.
And what is the strain of the day?
So today we got a little Riddler, which is always an oldie and goodie. Our dear friends at True Leaf. I love it. I've loved it since I first smoked it. I'll continue to love it as long as they got it on the menu. And we are clocking in at 15.91% today. And as usual, it smokes wonderfully.
Big love.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And what do we have at the bar?
Come on.
Oh, I got something real good today. I've named it the blackening because it got two things in it that got choco right now, and that's Taylor Port and Crown Apple.
Yes,
You
guys.
know, it said both of them
Yes.
in here, and elderberry juice because that's always go good with everything.
You can't go wrong with beer juice.
It's delicious.
I would like to say we drank that last night and I felt super black. I felt super black. Like blacker than normal. Like blacker than black. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the blackest
Black,
black.
black.
Black, y'all.
The
And I'm
I'm
blackest
black
black.
and black and I'm black, y'all.
That's it. That's how black I felt.
Yeah, like that.
It's good.
Shoot,
Yeah.
straight.
Mhm.
You know, it is around the Juneteenth time.
yes,
Mhm. That's
Yes.
Yeah, why
Well,
not? Yes.
Today, 1001, starring the beautifully talented Teyana Taylor. I'm a huge Teyana Taylor fan.
Finest.
Whose
gorgeous.
pick was
Same
this?
thing.
This was actually my pick. I'll be really honest. I've listened to some of her music, maybe not all of her CDs, maybe not all of her songs, and I enjoy her songs, but I was intrigued by her acting. So this kind of drew my attention, and it didn't disappoint. It didn't disappoint. It was an interesting watch.
Okay. Yeah, before we get into it, love Teyana Taylor as an artist,
Yes.
choreographer. She's also she's been doing choreography for a lot of people
Producing.
lately.
Mhm.
Yeah, producing because she fell. Oh, and directing videos. Spike T. 'Cause
Yeah.
She fell back from the music.
Mhm.
You know, I wish she come on back, Teyana. Well, I understand though they feel unappreciated, so they just go do
Not to
other
mention she's like a
passions.
secret designer now.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Mhm.
So hey man, shout out to
she
Teyana
got the
Taylor.
new
I got to
sneakers.
meet her
Sure.
one time for about
So
40 seconds. Changed my life.
I
Okay.
believe it.
1001.
it.
What did we like about this movie?
Yeah.
I like the fact that even though the characters were they all had a lot of issues. All the characters had a lot of issues. I found myself caring about all of them. And they drew me in. They made me fall in love with them a little bit. They made me dislike them a little bit. But in the end, I was rooting for everybody.
Mhm.
I think that's what I enjoyed the most about the movie.
That says a lot, Miss. I don't like none of them.
Don't it though?
Yes,
She
it
said
was a
she
lot.
cared, not just like she cared about all the characters.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it going.
You heard.
It's
Well,
your turn, Tiffany.
I really enjoyed Tiana's character. There was some thing character that really pissed me off, and I was like, why? But I think she really did a great job in her role, because if it evokes those kind of emotions, you're doing a good job. So I would have to say she did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the characters and the actors. The actors did a great job uh, portraying the situations. Like you said, they drew you in. It made you want to watch. I haven't been into dramas very much lately. They put me in a space and a headspace that I don't really want to be in. And I was not looking forward to watching this movie. But once I got it going, I didn't want to stop watching the movie. So, the little twist at the end, honestly, I really enjoyed that. I didn't expect it. I didn't know what to expect. I really thought that basically she just had got her son back, and I wasn't against it. I was like, hey, if they ain't really taking care of him, they not really taking care of him because they let you take him. Like,
so easy.
It was not complicated for her to get him, and
Right.
she took care of him. When she got him, she made sure he was good.
And
You know what I
keep
mean?
him.
So exactly, like she grew him all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
She took care of him the whole time. You know,
She did what?
She
He grew him up.
from a sapling.
She grew him up.
She grew him
Grew him
up.
up.
Too.
She did. So, and she made him. I mean, I won't say she made him, but she kind of
Like
cultivated
after
him
a week,
into
that was her.
what seemed like a good man. You know, from as far as we got. You know what I mean? So yeah, I enjoyed the movie. Teyana is amazing to me. Her body is fine. I hate to like minimize any of her talents, but her body is phenomenal. And like she's my girl crush. I love Janelle.
You can't even talk right.
Okay. Got a stuttering. Got a stuttering.
Sometimes she takes my breath away. She is amazing to me.
Oh,
and her husband's hot too, if that means anything.
Yeah.
It means a lot. It means a
Big
lot.
old fire stuff.
And he look good too.
Yeah, he's fine too. Yeah.
I also
he is
like
fine, too.
Teyana Taylor. He is. I also like Teyana Taylor in this movie. She was the main reason why I wanted to watch it. I had maybe seen a trailer for it, but I had no intentions of watching it until it got put on the list. I'm not even gonna lie. I like Teyana Taylor, but I don't like dramas. So when I seen it was a drama, I was skeptical. But her acting was phenomenal, and I'm looking forward to seeing her in other projects as well.
Man, that's interesting. We all subconsciously on the same page. People avoid them dramas and stuff because at this point in your life, stuff be triggering, man. Don't be having time to be doing all them emotions and stuff, man. I got life to live tomorrow.
Right.
It definitely will take you to a space. It definitely, you have to kind of mentally prepare yourself. And then sometimes you have to pull yourself out of that space after you finish watching it. But I'm one that enjoys a good story. Like if the story is so good that you draw me in and you make me forget, and I'm literally a part of the story, like that's wonderful to me. Whether it be a drama or a comedy, whatever it is, make me forget where I am and make me enjoy your story. And that's it.
Yeah, I feel like that's what they did with this one. I just wanted to see what was going to happen next. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I want to see where it was going to go.
Right.
All right. Well, what didn't we like about this movie?
So I did not like the fact that it was so easy for him to be taken, or so easy, like he was just lost in the system. And it makes me think about all the children who were lost in the system back then. Like no one came to look for him, no one inquired about him, no one asked after him until he was a grown man. And that was the truth of the matter back then, and maybe a little bit now. I don't think it's completely resolved. A lot of children get lost, and we just never hear about them. No one inquires about them, and that's really a sad thing.
Nobody's looking for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't for her, if it wasn't for her, who else would be looking for that child?
Anything could have happened to him.
Yeah.
That was in the end. Spoiler alert: that wasn't even her baby.
Yeah.
You know what I
And she
mean?
just decided to be a mother to him.
She wanted to be a
take care of
mother
him.
to him.
So he would
Right.
not be in the system like she was.
Like
That
she
he wouldn't have to go
Lost.
through any of the things she went through, which is another thing that I loved about the storyline. Is how much she cared for him, and she didn't have
Right.
to.
Right.
But what I hated, what I hated. Okay, remember when they was in the friend girl house? I think her name was Mimi or
With
something.
the mama?
Not Mimi. Not
Mhm.
Mimi. Yes, ma'am. And her little volatile fighting ass got into an argument with the mama and pushed the mama. And
Right.
then the friend was like, "You can't fight everybody. You can't fight." No, baby, I'm finna whoop your ass. Cause why you
That's
in my
all.
mama's house pushing on my mama and my mama
You ain't
helping
put your hand
you?
on my mama.
Like, no,
Right.
baby, I got to whoop
Yeah.
your ass. You got to get out my house and gone where you came from. Cause the fuck,
Yep.
what you mean?
That's
That's
all.
what I hated about this movie.
Don't come back.
I feel like
And don't come
as
back
a,
here.
as a friend who understood what kind of person she was, she gave her the grace that others might not give. And I
Yeah.
appreciated her friend for that. And I appreciate her mama for that, because her mama could have whooped her ass.
Show could have. And she
Easy.
was
Gave
like,
her
I'm okay. I'm okay. I was
Yep.
like, you better
Let
than
her
me.
go.
We
Yep.
got a well whooped ass. We both would have whooped her ass. Me and my baby together would have whooped her ass.
Mhm.
I
Not
mean,
in
they
here.
know she got issues, and she do got issues. She don't got nobody. She don't have nobody, and she had learned. But I think over time, we could see the growth, and she just wanted to be loved. That's what was the sad part to me. Like, she needed somebody, and that baby was her somebody. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of
She
women and
found,
girls.
literally found.
Yep.
Found
But that
herself.
baby needed to be found, because his people left him and they never came back. So she
And injured at the foster mama's house.
No.
Somebody needed to get him.
exactly. I
That's
thought they
it.
was gonna talk more about that, like what happened to him. I thought she was gonna ask, but like she said, she know how those things go. She's been there herself, so she didn't have to ask the question. She just got him and brought him to safety. Man,
What y'all thought? What y'all thought about a dude?
oh, I didn't know what to expect. So I thought remember when he first came in, when he was sitting on the couch, and
Lucky.
Trey first came. Is a little boy named Trey? He first came in the house, and he was like, "When you leaving?" The way he looked him over was like real sus to me. I was like, "Why he looking at that little boy like that? What he finna do?" You know what I mean? But that wasn't it. He knew the real deal.
He was like, "Where this little boy come from? Like, where you get this child from? Because I know this ain't Joe baby. I know this
I
ain't
feel
your
like
baby."
she had already told him what was
She
going
had
on, because
told
she
him.
told her
Yeah.
that she needed to tell him about what was going on.
Right.
I like.
That's what made me very frustrated about this movie, is that why you waited to tell him, and then you never told him. He had to find out on his own.
Right.
Did
You
she tell
didn't tell him.
at the end?
No. And she was still
Explain what
fucking like she
happened.
just kind of left and
No.
skipped out on him a little bit.
No, she
The
told him.
social worker told him.
The social worker told him, and then
The social worker told
she
him.
dipped out. He went back to the little raggedy apartment that the white people fucked up on purpose.
Oh, that was fucked up.
And then she was there getting some stuff, and that's when she just kind of confessed everything.
So he went to get the job, right? Okay. And then the lady did tell him that was false information. He knew he was missing. He knew she had took him. He didn't know that she wasn't his mom.
That's what it was. Yeah.
He
She
didn't
was
know
what
that she
because
wasn't
he
his
was
mom.
totally in on the
Yes.
fact that she had got a new set of identification documents for him, and he was
Right.
fully
New
aware.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew about that part. He just didn't know she
yeah,
wasn't his biological.
yeah.
And then she never told him who his daddy was, which was
Because
part
she
of the
didn't
whole.
know.
She knew.
He knew.
Right.
She just told him that dude wasn't his daddy. Because he
Right.
asked her, he was like, "Is he my dad?" She was like, "No,
No.
Mm-mm.
no."
Mm-mm. Yeah, I like
Well,
Lucky. I like Lucky. I thought that even though he had his issues, and even though like they had a volatile relationship, they got married. He went off and found him someone else, had a baby. I still liked him because he was as straight up as he possibly could be with that boy, and he truly cared for him.
That's
Yes.
what it was,
Yes.
though. B. He was a good father to the boy. He wasn't a good husband to her.
Mm-hmm.
oh, this is too much to unpack.
Yeah.
Being a good father and a bad husband,
It's a drama.
or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when it comes to adoption,
Yeah.
when is the proper time to tell the child that you want they ain't yours? Like when is the proper time?
I mean, children are very resourceful they're resourceful beings. So she could have probably told him when he was real young. Like he was very sensible. He had enough sense about him where he probably would have understood. I'd say probably like 10 years old. Like she could have been dropped that bomb on him and he would have been like, well, this was my situation before you, and this is my situation now because of you. So shit, I'm gonna roll with you. Like it's whatever.
I think she could have told him much sooner when they were trying to get new identification documents for him,
Right. That
and
was
he
wasn't he like
understood that
10
situation.
Mhm.
I feel like he was a little bit younger than that, but still, yeah,
um
she could have definitely
He wasn't even in
brought
school
him.
yet.
Yeah, she could have definitely brought him in on what the full situation was. She didn't have to keep that
mhm.
from that little boy.
No, not at all.
So it wouldn't
I
be a
don't know.
shock
I
to
feel like
him.
that's easier said than done. Like you stole this child.
Hmm.
You didn't adopt him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stole.
So
And also, he might make
True.
mention of it to somebody. He might say
Right.
something that he
yeah,
don't need to say. But
But coming up on 18, I felt like she definitely should have told him a little bit closer to this.
Yeah.
Like, he wants to
absolutely.
get a job. He
At
was trying to
least,
help him.
yeah. Absolutely.
But she wasn't
But
in the right mental
Yeah.
space.
yeah.
mm-mm.
And see, and like y'all said, the system is crazy for him to be able to disappear. System just be messed up here. I remember I seen an episode of Fatal Attraction or something, and I think this was in Jacksonville. Man, this lady took a newborn out the hospital and grewed it up all the way. I'm talking about this girl was grown.
Wrong.
Like when whatever, I forget the episode or the detail, but when whatever happened and the police finally came, it was like, hey, we know you took this baby. Man, that girl was like 23.
Mm.
Still call
So
her lady
this
mama.
so this whole
Mm.
time, 23
She still
years,
does.
Yeah.
She
like
still
yeah,
does. She still has a relationship with that woman, and
With
she
that woman.
refuses to not have a
Yeah,
relationship
I
with
was gonna
her.
say, how can you disassociate
That's
that?
the only
She,
mama.
like you
Yeah,
said, she didn't grow you up. That's
yep,
all
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
She
That's
loves you
it.
and treats
Yeah.
you, talk
That's
to
yeah,
your
you, and do
mama.
everything. Yeah, no.
That's
because that
how.
because that lady went to jail, but
Hmm.
to the girl, like this still your mama. Now you can go meet your
Right.
biological people all you want, but you don't know them folks.
They ain't
Mm-hmm.
raised you. That's it. That's the God's
You
honest.
know,
How crazy
Yeah.
can that be for the real mom,
You
though?
don't
The
know what I've been through
biological
as
yeah.
mom.
To
a
Right.
child,
be
as an adult.
to be rejected by the child that was stolen from you, that is a double
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Not a
yeah,
shot to the
child that you
heart.
gave away, not a child that you left,
Hmm.
somewhere, but a child that was taken from you.
Yeah.
shoot.
That,
Then get the triple with the. It's been missing so long. You have hope, but in the back of your mind, you thinking they might be deceased, and then for them to pop up alive, and like you say, and
Hmm.
then resent or reject. It's just too many. It's too many feels.
It's a
Yeah.
lot.
mhm.
A lot
Yeah.
of
It's
emotions.
a
Well,
lot.
A lot of emotions.
1001.
1001.
1001 feelings, 1001 emotions.
1001 emotions.
Do we even know what the 1001 meant for? Stood for? I don't know.
I don't know what the 1001 was related to.
Well, you can't get 1001 blunts on this show, but we'll see how close she can get to it. What are we giving 1001?
So this was a very interesting watch to me. I can't say it was funny. I can't say that it was exciting, but it definitely drew me in and it kept me. And I enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend watching it. I would say this is a 3.5 for me.
I'm not a big fan of dramas myself. Action kind of girl, funny. It's a lot of feels in this movie. I would have to give it a 3 for me.
I really like I said, initially it didn't draw me in. I watched it because it was on the list. But after watching it, I enjoyed it. I would probably, just to catch some things that I missed, I would probably watch it again. I would give it a 3.5 as well. The acting was really, really good. It was a good story, a good, interesting story. Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything that was said. I love Teyana Taylor in this. Her acting was better than I imagined it was going to be by far. But I don't like dramas. And this made me cry. And I don't like that part because it was very triggering and very emotional. But it was good. So I gave it a 3.5 as well.
Okay. And there you have it. 1001 comes away with a solid 3 blunts from the smoke screen. It is a film by A.V. Rockwell and stars Teyana Taylor and a host of others. As you've heard us say, it's a drama. It could be a tearjerker. It's triggering. But hey, watch it, take it in, and know that these are real deal things going on out here, man. And if you got people in the system, look out for them.
Yeah.
I've had family affected by the system, and we in Florida. We know Florida ain't about nothing. That's a whole nother topic.
That's
So, 1001, Teyana Taylor, and after you watch this movie, you need to pick up. Go watch some of her music videos. Go watch Bear With Me.
Watch that one.
And that'll do it for another episode of the Smoke Screen. And we are out.
Bye.